guys, I'm back. Coming to you today from Gavin and Blaine's room. You probably can't help but notice all the Harry Potter drawings on the wall. Blaine made a drawing and then made a lot of copies to hang up, so kind of funny. It's supposed to be nice out today and tomorrow, so if you get a chance, get out in the backyard or somewhere and run and get some exercise. But for now, I have my Riley videotaping me again, and we are on chapter 4 called A Great Idea. Who do we have here? Beckett asked when Claire walked into the library craft room with a jar full of ghosts. Kaz and his family passed through the jar and expanded. Grandmom and Grandpop gazed up at the paper birds that dangled from the ceiling. Beckett, these are our grandparents, Kaz said. Grandmom, Grandpop, this is Beckett. Beckett froze when Kaz said grandparents. Hello, Grandmom said, turning to Beckett with a friendly smile. It's nice to meet you, Grandpop said, offering his hand. Beckett took it. It's, nice to see you again, he said, not quite looking Grandpop in the eye. Again? Grandpop seemed confused. Have we met before? Mom wafted over. Dad, this is Beckett, she said. You know, from our haunt in the country. Haunt in the country? Grandmom's smile disappeared. What haunt in the country? Little John asked. Grandpop yanked his hand from Beckett's. He turned angry eyes to Kaz and Little John. This is the ghost who was looking after you? Why didn't you tell us? Grandmom expanded in front of them. Kaz and Little John glanced at each other. Tell you what? Kaz asked. He and Little John had told their grandparents all about Beckett. Here's a picture. They look pretty angry. We didn't know this was the Beckett you were talking about, Grandmom said. We can't stay here, Grandpop told Claire. I demand that you take us back to Valley View at once. No, Beckett said, raising a palm of his hand. I'll go. You were here first, Mom said. We'll go. She motioned for Kaz and Little John to swim back into the jar. Wait, no, Kaz and Little John protested. Oh, protested, that's a word we've studied. There are 6 of you, 7 including the dog, Beckett said, and only 1 of me. I can find a new haunt. He wafted over to Claire. Would you mind transporting me to another haunt, preferably one with some books? Claire shook her head. I'm not taking anyone anywhere right now, she said. It's dinner time, and I don't think my parents will let me go out again after dinner. So unless you all want to blow around in the wind outside, you're stuck here until I get home from school tomorrow. The ghost stared at Claire. Tomorrow, then, Grandpop said firmly. Tomorrow you'll take us back to the nursing home as soon as you return from school. It's not fair, Little John moaned later that night after Claire and her family were asleep. I don't want to live at Valley View with all the old people. Neither do I, Kaz said. I don't know why we can't all live here together. What happened at the haunt in the country? Why are Mom and Grandmom and Grandpop so mad at Beckett? I don't know, Little John said. I think someone should tell us. Kaz agreed. But Pop couldn't answer any of their questions because he didn't know. And Mom and Grandmom and Grandpop gave them the same answer. It doesn't concern you. It does too concern us if we have to leave the library, Kaz thought. If no one else was going to tell them what happened, Kaz and Little John thought they'd ask Beckett, but they couldn't find him. They searched upstairs, downstairs, and in the secret room. Beckett was nowhere to be found. Did he leave? Little John asked as he and Kaz drifted around the secret room. How could he have? Kaz asked. Claire's asleep. Maybe he didn't go with Claire, Little John said. He snatched a ghostly shoe that hovered in midair. Kaz and Little John were pretty sure that shoe belonged to their big brother Finn. Finn had spent a few days at the library before Kaz had arrived, but then for some reason he went back into the outside and no one had seen him since. Maybe Beckett went into the outside like Finn and the wind blew him away, Little John said. Kaz shook his head. Beckett wouldn't do that, he said. He's got to be hiding somewhere in the library. And that gave Kaz an idea. In the morning, Kaz and Little John floated above Claire while she packed her backpack for school. What if Mom and Pops can't find us when it's time to go to Valley View? Kaz asked. If they can't find us, they can't make us go to Valley View. You want to play hide and seek with Mom and Pops? Little John asked. Sort of, Kaz said, but I want to hide someplace where Mom and Grandmom and Grandpa can't find us. Maybe someplace that's not in the library. You mean you want to run away from home, Claire said. Yes, Kaz said. Then he thought for a second. Wait, maybe that's not such a great idea. Yes, it is, Little John said. It's the best idea. We could get in trouble, Kaz said. Not if we're not here, Little John said. Claire, will you help us run away from home? Okay, Claire said. I'll take you to my school. You can hide there. I'll sneak you out the back door right now. When I get home this afternoon, I'll tell your family you're safe, but that you're not coming back until they say you don't have to go to Valley View. Great idea. Let's go, Little John said as he shrank down, 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 and swam inside the water bottle that was lying on Claire's bed. Kaz hovered above the bottle while Claire zipped her backpack and lifted it to her shoulder. Are you coming, Kaz? She asked as she grabbed her bottle. Well, Kaz said, as long as Claire told everyone that he and Little John were safe, maybe it would be okay. Yes, I'm coming. He shrank down, 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 and swam inside the bottle. Claire headed for the back stairs. See you this afternoon, she called to her parents and Grandmom and Grandma Karen as she fast walked past them. Wait, Claire, Grandma Karen said. Why are you taking the back stairs? Claire stopped. She turned to her grandma and shrugged. I just feel like it. All of a sudden, Kaz and Little John's mom, pops, grandmom, and grandpa passed through the floor behind Grandma Karen. Uh-oh, Kaz said. He shrank a little smaller inside Claire's bottle. Mom expanded to twice her normal size. Why are you boys in there? Where are you going? She asked over Grandma Karen's shoulder. We're running away from home, Little John said, and we're not coming back until you say we can stay at the library. Run, Claire, run! Bye, Claire waved to her family and the ghost, hugging the bottle to her chest. She turned and tore down the back stairs. Oh, no, you don't. Come back here. Grandpa plowed through Grandma Karen. Wow, what a scene. The grown-up ghosts raced after Claire, but Claire was faster than they were. She leaped over the bottom 2 steps and ran down a narrow hallway that ran behind the fiction room, all the way to the door at the end of the hall. Kaz hardly dared to breathe. Hurry, Claire, Little John shouted. The other ghosts were gaining on them. Claire didn't slow down until she was out the door safely in the backyard. Yay, we made it, Little John cried as Claire slammed the door behind them. Mom, Pops, Grandmom, and Grandpop hovered around the tiny window in the back door. Grandpop shook his fist. Kaz moaned, oh, we're going to be in so much trouble when we come back. Chapter 5. What if it's a trick? Thanks for listening, kiddos.